Hey, beautiful collective. So I felt called to do a reading for you guys around what you need to know moving forward into 2026. What do you need to know moving forward into 2026? So as you move into January, let's look at, there might be things that you need to release. There might be things that you need to embody. What energies do you need to take on as we move into 2026 now? Okay, what does the beautiful collective need to know moving into the new year? What do they need to know moving into the new year, please, Spirit? What do they need to know moving into the new year? Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Wow, so you, my beautiful collective, are leaders. And what lights you up? A star seed. So here, she's sitting on what looks like a rock overlooking the earth from a very, very high distance, like she's looking at it from space here. And the priestess here, she's got lions either side of her. So I'm getting a very, very much a strength vibe from this. Even a Queen of Wands vibe. And the priestess is also obviously very intuitive. She's very connected to the divine. So yeah, again with the what lights you up and the lions here, I'm getting a sense of you are going to be called to step up and be a leader in something you are truly passionate about, beautiful collective. And people are going to look up to you for mentorship, for knowledge, for advice, for counsel, for guidance. So you're stepping into a really, really important role moving into 2026, or you're preparing for this role now. So let's get more around that. What amazing energy. So I'm talking to a collective that have a purpose to lead here. Whoa. Okay, so lost in space, needing direction. So this comes after what lights you up. You might be a little bit lost here. See, there's the world again. Looking at the world from a spacey perspective here, lost in space, needing direction. I think you need to look inside yourself now, collective, and really, really acknowledge your unique gifts and talents. Because whatever they are, you're being called to step up and lead now and support other people using these gifts and talents, whatever they are. You've got a message, either a message to give the world. So whatever you're doing, beautiful collective, you're going to be seen by people, a lot of people. Potentially you might be online with something, with the two worlds here sitting, like you're looking over the world here from a higher perspective. It's like you can see what needs to be done. You can see, as I said, with your intuition and your higher knowledge. And this could be deep ancestral knowledge that you are now unlocking in yourself. But if you are feeling lost right now, then this is confirmation for you that you will find your direction. So coming into 2026, maybe you're feeling a little bit lost, okay? You're feeling a little bit lost. But what you actually are being called to do is lead. So you've got incredible strength here and incredible power, incredible resilience. You might not realize how strong you are, or you might, whoa, that was a lot. Oh, that was a lot. I'm going to, I got galactic mushroom and stranger, but so these guys have come out in every single reading I have done, beautiful collective, probably in the past month. Galactic mushroom is the divine matrix, trusting that everything is working out. You are connected to the cosmos, or if you're not, if you're lost in space, grounding your energy now back into the earth. Okay? And then with that galactic mushroom, you're also connected to the cosmos here. You're connected to universe, you're connected to spirit, but you are grounded. You are part of the divine matrix I'm getting here. As this beautiful priestess, you are being called to lead and be part of this divine matrix. You know, this is part of your calling, and you will feel connected. The more you can connect with your own gifts and talents and realize what you have to give, the more you're going to come into your purpose. Now we've got stranger curiosity here. So this can speak to someone on your journey that you might come into contact with who's going to support you. I think they're going to be an instrumental part of your journey now. They're going to support you as you step up to lead. Maybe they're going to support you to find what lights you up. Again, when you're working out what your talents are, or you're trying to find your path, what lights you up? What really, really makes you happy? What brings you joy? What do you talk about nonstop? What could you talk about for hours with someone? Maybe this stranger will be that someone who aligns with your value and understands what lights you up, because it lights them up too. Very much magician vibes here. See how he's like kind of sparking fire into the night there, like little lights into the night. It's like fireflies almost. So this person could be very instrumental. This is number 53. We've got 36, 24 and 53. You could be one of these ages moving into 2026 now. So you will find direction, beautiful collective. There might be a stranger coming in for you that you're going to be very curious about. They're going to be very curious about you, and they're going to feel very, very familiar. Because potentially with this divine matrix and this whole kind of very, very much cosmic vibe here, this could be someone who you might have known in a past life. I feel very, very, when I see this card, I feel like it's someone very special to you. Maybe a stranger in this 3D, but not a stranger in the 5D. Certainly not a soul, not a stranger to your soul, okay? All right, what else do we need to know? So beautiful collective, you are meant to lead. You are meant to lead. You might know this, you might not. Stag, trust and thrive and take charge with authority. Interesting, okay. Lord, take charge with authority here. And stag, trust and thrive. So yeah, with this Lord card, it's funny, they've both got antlers. So there's something about deer or stag. They've both got antlers in this picture. That might be significant to you somehow. You might live near deer. You might see deer a lot. That might be confirmation for you. That might be your spirit animal. It might be a sign to look out for. So this Lord is telling you to take charge with authority now. Lead. This is very much confirming this high priestess energy here. They looks like they've got sheep either side. So she's got like, it's a very similar card actually. Like maybe this is even I don't know, maybe this is someone you meet, but because this is a masculine energy and she is a feminine energy now. But look, they've both got sort of animal totems either side of them. He's got a sheep here. It looks like a sheep. I'm presuming it's a sheep. It really looks like it. So maybe like looking over the flock of sheep almost, like it's very much a religious theme. They're almost there. Here we've got lions either side of her, and it's the same, like it's the same kind of design. So Lord and Priestess. So yeah, there's definitely a religious theme. Looking over a flock of sheep, maybe supporting you are going to be supporting the collective in a way, in some way, supporting the collective in a way, a very important way. You are going to be healing, a healing soul, I'm getting here. Showing people direction as well. We've got trust and thrive here with this stag. So that's a very masculine energy too. I might look up that one because that's a little bit, I'm not really sure. I'm going to read the stag now. What a gorgeous cards. Oh, where is it? Where are you, stag? Can't find it. It's under. We've got Lord here, and I might just read Lord then while we've got it. So don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. Wow. The Lord is the consort of the lady. He is the emperor in the traditional tarot. He represents an authoritative male who isn't afraid to lay down the law. Doesn't mean being angry or chauvinistic. The Lord in this oracle holds a staff and wears a crown of antlers, showing he keeps himself firmly rooted in the ground and is protective of his people. Okay, sometimes you have to take control in order to be honoured. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, beautiful collective, it's time to change that. That might be something that you need to look into now. There's no excuse for bad behaviour, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas and energies that aren't working for your growth. So take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. Brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level. But only if you show who you really are. Touché, beautiful collective. That's very, very much in line with what we've been saying here. And this overarching energy for you to take note now of this. This is really important for you. I feel like I'm talking to a collective that has the potential to be a great leader here. So with the stag, come alive and thrive, stand in your light with glory and grace and majesty. Okay, the crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest. The totem brings protection in challenging times. When this card arises, maybe an opportunity, to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity, supporting you on the journey. So you have an important opportunity to thrive, dear collective. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts and strengths and power. Oh my God, I literally said that. And make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Holy crap. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence, your presence, and their strength, giving you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished, and this in turn will give you more power to thrive onwards and upwards. Okay, so that's two cards of confirmation, dear collective, that you are born to lead, and this is what you will be preparing for. moving into 2026 now. I don't know where to put these beautiful cards. All right, so we might be able to pop them in. How many we've got? We've got an uneven number here. So we might put those there, these underneath. So again, with that grounded, like with the Lord being grounded in earthly, grounded and down to earth now, leading from a place of strength. So for you, I think right now it's really important for you, first and foremost, to ground into your base chakra, get out into nature, because of this lost in space card, which is also a bit of the overarching energy now. So you might be feeling a little bit like that, like a galactic mushroom lost in space, right? Although he's not really. Look at his little head poking out. It's the weirdest card. It's so strange. And what is a galactic mushroom anyway? I really feel like this is someone who is, yes, just this galactic mushroom is super connected to everything, the earth and the universe, the cosmos. And yeah, with this stag, being born to lead here. So have faith that you are heading in the right direction. We've also got this stranger at the end now, so we might ask about that later. But it is time to jump into the tarot now and see what else needs to come through here with these cards. Such a clear message for you guys. So much confirmation in the cards here. Again, what lights you up? And you probably do need direction. If you are watching this reading potentially too, you're wanting to know what you need to know moving into 2026, right? 2026 is going to be a 10-year, which is a brand new beginning, the Tower. So potentially something needs to fall, beautiful collective. You need to release things as well. Please tell me about this Tower, please, Spirit. Tell me about this Tower. Please tell me about this Tower here. Tell me more about the Tower. The Hermit. So going within now, again, what lights you up? So taking that time out for you to ground your energy, get into nature, go out there and connect. There might be a bit of a tower moment that's going to happen here or has happened that's going to propel you into your next path, your next timeline, the next part of your journey, chapter in your life moving forward next year, a brand new beginning. The Tower has to come down for a brand new beginning to be made. The Hermit is number 9 here. We've got number 9 with Lost in Space too. That's that rest period when you're almost there. We've got a couple of 9s here. So, and it does speak to, we are in a 9-year at the moment. So this is you preparing. And that's what we need to know today. Like, what are we preparing for? What do we need to prepare for? And it looks like you're preparing for leadership here. So whatever isn't founded on solid ground needs to be dismantled. Beautiful collective here. Can you see all those? Yes. It needs to be dismantled so you can prepare, work out what lights you up here. What lights the dark? What lights your darkness? Like the Hermit here with his light. He follows his own light. What else do we need to know, please, Spirit? Temperance, beautiful energy. Number 14, so that's balance and healing. Coming after this Temperance and this Hermit here, this balance and this healing energy, divine timing. This is, sitting in patience and preparing yourself, permeating here. I always think it looks like she's in a washing machine. I don't know why. It looks like she's in a washing machine. I think it's like a spaceship, and there she is. She's all connected to. She's connected to the power there. She's like powering up. Just saving up her energy for the next journey. Whatever that is. So you taking some time now and powering up your energy is really, really important. Healing your beautiful self as well, I'm getting here. So what needs to be healed now? Is there something that needs to be healed before you can move into this new, with this lost? I mean, that's so funny because lost in space, and I mean, she's probably propelling through space here in her washing machine, in her spaceship, you know, and you are needing direction. They've got the same hairdo. Look. They've both got like, I mean, I think this is like an angel-y thing, but like they've both got, you might have like spiky hair, like a cool spiky haircut or something. Because like they've both got this haircut, you know, you're lost in space, but you will find your way. You will find your way. So you need to ground down into the earth now. Imagine, get out in nature. Lie on the ground, you know, if there's not too many ants and bugs. You know, get out there. I'll go for a big like dip in a lake or an ocean and just cleanse your body. Feel that water cleansing you. Also, as I say, as we're coming into the new year, you know, look at what you're eating. Look at what you're putting in your body. Yes, it's festive season. Very, very difficult to be healthy, you know, with alcohol and wine and festivities and celebrations and family events, chocolate and cake and, you know, Christmas festivities. But, yeah, you can still, you know, have the intention to be, you know, what am I looking for? To be moderate with what you eat here. To be a little bit tempered here. Tempered, you know, with what you eat here and really, really look after your body so you can cleanse all the gunk out, so you can move into this new year fresh. Oh, King of Wands here. Okay, so we've got a King of Wands and a Four of Wands that have come out together. So that's really interesting. Now, there's the Lion again. The Lion's come out a couple of times now with this Priestess here. So I'm getting that Strength card. It is the King of Wands, but with his lion, he's got the lion head there. Now that's next to the Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands can talk about foundation, moving in together, a strong foundation, you know, like putting roots down. It can be getting married, celebrations, reconciliation, all that sort of thing. This is really beautiful energy coming into the new year here. Just trying to see. So this King of Wands could be someone coming into your orbit. This might be someone you already know. But this might be someone. It's funny I just said orbit then when we said lost in space. But this could be someone coming into your orbit here as you move into 2026. And this could be a very, very, like up here, it almost looks like the sun and the moon here. I mean, or it's another planet back here, but it almost looks like the sun and there's the moon, like the sun and moon, the balance between masculine and feminine with the temperance energies here. And with that Lord here, you know, potentially there might be a person who is also a leader who comes in and can support you in your path towards leadership, in your purpose here. Four of Wands can signify a twin flame connection, if that's something you resonate with, or a soulmate connection here. We've got this stranger too. So whether this King of Wands, I've actually got several times in my readings for this beautiful collective, I have got the stranger and the King of Wands out in the reading, and I kind of put them together here. They're both strong magical energies. This one I do get a bit of a magician vibe, but it's also number 8, which is strength, which is again the lion. So there's, I mean, I don't know, it might be a stretch, but I do feel like these two could be, and look, they've both got the staffs here. He's actually got the Egyptian staff here, which represents eternal life. here. So there's a lot of synchronicities and symbols in this card, which are quite interesting. So this King of Wands could be this stranger that you meet coming in, and it could feel very, very familiar. It could feel very familiar. So this might be someone that you shared past lives with, potentially, or that feels familiar to you but is a stranger. So I believe this King of Wands could be a stranger coming in for you, but it's going to feel familiar with that Four of Wands. This might be a twin flame soulmate energy. It may not. It might be, because there's four people here having celebrations. So this could be a soul tribe coming in to support you, that align with your values, that will be part of your future and yeah, be part of your community moving forward. One more, please, Spirit. One more, and then we'll get a Yogi Path deck to finish it off. One more, please, Spirit. Again, the King of Wands is a leader too. Like, he is a strong, ambitious, fiery, passionate individual. He's strong, okay? So, again, that leadership vibes we have here. We've got the Lord, which is kind of like the Emperor. We've got the Priestess, which is you, your initial overarching energy here. How are you being called to step up and lead? Beautiful collective. Finding your way. Dismantling this tower now that isn't built on solid foundation, going within, finding out what lights you up, getting that direction, a little bit more direction in life, allowing the universe to show you the way. So you're grounding your energy, you're opening up to downloads now and allowing the universe to show you the way. What else, please? Anything else? One more. One more, please, Spirit. One more. One more for the collective here. Eight of Swords. So we've got Eight of Swords and we've got the Star here at the bottom of the deck. So this could be you, a little bit lost in space and needing direction right now. Okay. So this is a bit of a guidance message at the end here. You're not tied up, beautiful collective. You can change your life. You can free yourself from this tower. You are not stuck. You are not stuck. So maybe change the way you think about a situation now. Have more confidence in yourself. You might be in this really overthinking energy here. So that's why this is a warning to, ground down your energy now, because this is you moving forward with this star energy here. Okay, so you've got so much to give and so much light, and you will be seen, I believe, by quite a few people, maybe on a global platform. You might choose to lead in a various types of way. Getting out of your own way. Yes. Getting out of your own way. That's what I'm getting clearly with the Eight of Swords, sorry. Getting out of your own way so you can be the star in your own life. Okay? So moving out of your own way. All right, let's have a look here. So yeah, heading into 2026, you might need to pull down some towers. This may not be immediate. This might be, this might sort of happen over the first couple of months of 2026. End of 2025, 2026. We're almost at the end of 2025 now, aren't we? So I'm just thinking what oracle card. I did say the Yogi deck. I might go with that one. All right. Oh, sorry, everyone. That was a bit annoying. All right. Okay, one more here. So we're going to get one from the Yogi Path Oracle, which is one of my favorite decks here. So gorgeous. Look at that. It's just beautiful, like gorgeous. All right, let's see what needs to come out for you guys. Beautiful collective. What do I need to know now? Moving into 2026 here. You know what? Before we do that, I'm going to ask about this stranger. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Let's ask about this stranger. Please tell me, Spirit, about this stranger energy here, because this is kind of like something that we sort of is still a mystery here. All right. Please tell us about the stranger energy, Spirit. Please tell us about this stranger energy. Please tell us about this stranger energy, please, Spirit. Oh, okay. Right. Knight of Wands and Six of Swords. Funny. Okay, so Six of Swords is moving towards calmer waters. This could be someone who leads you into calmer waters. This could be someone who supports you. This Knight of Wands. I'm not getting I'm not getting a player energy really. This is not really what I'm getting from this. The Knight of Wands as well in my cards has been often connected with this stranger energy too. So with the Six of Swords, I think this person is going to have a calming effect on you. Even though it's a Knight of, look at him, he's a fiery individual. He's like looks like a tiger. Is he a tiger? Another big cat. Yeah, tiger roaring in on this fiery dragon here. You know? He's roaring in. But I think he's actually going to be a calming effect for you. Might be a Sagittarius. But with this Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands together, this person's going to support you to move through maybe whatever this tower is, to maybe get out of your own way so you can move forward into your true calling now, your soul calling. How interesting. Stranger. 53, 6 and the Knight of Swords. So, yeah. It's funny, there's water here and he's on water here. It's like this being. They're not unlike each other. Again, these two beings on these two cards. He's got a bit of a... Sorry, guys, it cut me off. I can't even remember what I was going to say there because my phone ran out of space right at the wrong time. But we were looking at the Six of Swords as not getting to know more about this stranger. So, yeah, I think I was going to say there might be something because of the ancient Egypt symbolism here. There might be something to do with past life energy. This person might feel familiar to you. Now, let's get the Yogi Path cards, which I was doing before and then I ran out of space. So this is quite a long reading, guys. I didn't mean to make it this long, but it was beautiful and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Okay, let's see what we got. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Let's try again. Oh no, hold on. What have we got on the floor here? Okay, so Svadhyaya here. So Svadhyaya is around self-study. We've also got, we've got two. So we've got Svadhyaya and Svadhisthana. I would have butchered that for sure. So this is around self-study. Getting to know yourself, doing reflective practices around yourself, healing what you need to heal. And this is balancing out your sacral chakra. So we were talking about this passionate, so balancing out, your sacral, which is the orange chakra, the second chakra from the bottom, and maybe tapping into that. Again, what lights you up? Okay, so what lights you up? So really balancing that orange sacral chakra now. So that is wearing orange, eating orange foods, Yeah, just getting more orange into your life to balance out this chakra now. And Svadhyaya, I might just have a quick look. It is around self-study. So, yeah, oh my God, I just turned to it. Look at that. That's a sign. Yes, we were born with a book of infinite wisdom, stories, inventions, and emotions. This book is our own consciousness, beautiful collective. Study the self. There are cosmoses in your consciousness you have yet to venture into that have more beauty than any artwork, more mystery than your favorite thriller. Through withdrawing from external stimuli, you can move into true stimulus, the world inside and beyond you. All right, so who are you? It may sound like an abrupt question, but it's one you should be asking yourself every day. This is time to go deeper into the very nature of yourself. This self is beyond personality, quizzes, or even doshas. This self is the infinite soul, one that exists across experiences, bodies, personalities, and even lifetimes. Regain touch with this deep-seated self by doing things that make you forget who you are. Meditate, dance, chant mantras, spend time immersed in nature and move past your mind. You will notice your personality quickly shifts and anchors into your truth when you are reunited with your soul. Now, yes, lost in space, needing direction, and what lights you up. So this is you. Meditate, dance, get out into nature, beautiful collective. Get back into touch to who you really are, because as we said, this is where you're going to realize your strengths, your talents, your gifts. You're going to cement these as part of your truth, and you're going to be able to share them in life as a leader, in a leadership position, okay? In a position that people will be looking up to you as a mentor, as I said, advisor, counselor. Okay? So you have a beautiful purpose, collective. Ground down into the earth, balance that sacral chakra also. Find out what lights you up. These are very similar colors here with the Knight of Wands and the sacral chakra, okay? All right, this was your reading, guys. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.